A while ago, I asked you here and on Instagram what you struggled most with when it comes to skincare. And many of you told me your biggest struggles are figuring out your skin's needs and not knowing where to start. And I get that. When you go online, building a skincare routine can look incredibly complicated. But trust me, building a skincare routine doesn't have to be overwhelming or expensive. Let's break it down into the essentials. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Anne, a medical doctor here to teach you how to best take care of your skin and general well-being. Before you rush out to buy skincare, you should figure out 3 things: your skin type, your environment, and any skin concerns you might have. Your skin type is the way your skin behaves on its own. It might be oily and appear shiny throughout the day. It might be dry and prone to flakiness. Whatever it is, it gives you a basic understanding of what your skin's basic needs are. I have a video on skin types that I will link. It is quite old, so please excuse potential sound issues and weird lighting. If you know your skin type, you'll need to determine the environmental factors. Do you live in a hot, humid country with a lot of sun year-round? Or do you live in northern Norway, where it is cold and windy for a majority of the year? Do you spend the majority of your day outdoors, or are you mainly indoors in school or the office? Weather and seasons affect your skin no matter your skin type. Humidity helps retain moisture, while wind and cold can compromise your barrier. And lastly, you need to figure out what you want your skincare routine to do. Do you just want to establish one to make sure your skin is set up for the years to come in the best way possible? Or do you have a specific concern like breakouts, hyperpigmentation, or wrinkles you want to address? This last question will get important when we get to step 4 of building a routine. But first, let's focus on the 3 basic steps every routine needs: cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. You need to cleanse your skin at night, no matter if you wear makeup or other products on your skin or not. During the day, dirt and your skin's own oils accumulate, and especially if you live in a city with air pollution, that can cause inflammation in the skin when left on for prolonged periods of time. And if you wear makeup and sunscreen, cleansing becomes even more important. The type of cleanser you pick depends on the first 2 questions we answered: your skin type and your daily environments, like exposure to pollution or time spent outdoors. I have a video where I break down the different cleansers for you to get an idea, but in the end it's a little trial and error. You need to find one that effectively cleans your face without your skin feeling stripped or irritated. Which one that is different for everyone. Regarding the frequency, I think cleansing once at night is enough for most people. If you sweat a lot due to the weather, or you get oily quickly due to your skin type, you might enjoy cleansing in the mornings as well. And if you wear a lot of makeup, or again feel like your skin isn't really clean after just one cleanse, you can also cleanse twice at night. But I suggest you start with 1 cleanse at night and see how your skin feels. The second thing you need is a moisturizer. There are a ton of different textures, ranging from gels that instantly absorb to thick and rich creams. So you need to again take your skin type and your environment into consideration and see which one works best for you. In general, oily skins prefer gel formulas and dry skins richer creams, but it is a spectrum. Experiment with different textures until you find the one that you like best. This step is all about skin hydration, both through humectants, little water magnets, as well as through emollients to smooth the skin and occlusives to seal the moisture in and prevent it from evaporating. It is not about treating specific skin concerns, so don't get one with so-called actives like retinoids. You want one that is as basic as possible. The only important thing here is that you enjoy the texture and feel comfortable using it. Everyone should moisturize at least once a day at night. Sunscreen is the last but arguably most important step, as it protects your skin from damage and premature aging. It can replace your moisturizer in the mornings and is the single thing that will have the most impact on how your skin ages over the years. You don't need to invest in fancy stuff if you don't use SPF. I have several videos already touching on the differences between organic and inorganic filters, sunscreen in your makeup, and the question if you really need to wear sunscreen every day, so I won't elaborate in detail here. But summarized, pick the filters that agree with your skin and that are available to you. I personally prefer organic or chemical filters, but do have access to the modern ones and understand that for people living in the US, that might be different. Make sure you apply an appropriate amount of the product you want to get your protection from. That rules out most makeups, as the amount needed would make your foundation look awful, but might work for your moisturizer. Decide if you need sunscreen based on where you live and what you do. I'm outdoors every day for at least 10 minutes and I'm worried about hyperpigmentation, so I wear sunscreen every day. If you don't leave the house at all and don't have huge glass windows, that might be different for you. But keep in mind, the things we make a habit are the things we are least likely to forget. When you apply your SPF in the mornings anyway, you won't remember once you're out and about that you didn't originally plan to leave the house and skipped it. If your skin is normal to oily and it is warm outside, your sunscreen can replace your moisturizer in the mornings. I only use a morning moisturizer in winter and save myself the extra step for the rest of the year. And finally, the serum or treatment step, the one where the question regarding your specific concerns gets important, because this is when it gets addressed. If you just want your skin to be the best version of itself in the years to come, you can just leave it at step 1 to 3 and call it a day. Or you might add an antioxidant serum like a vitamin C in either your morning or nighttime routine. If you have specific concerns like hyperpigmentation or premature aging, you can add a product targeting these concerns. I have several videos explaining the best ways to approach either of them that I will link so you can see what the next step here would be. And if you suffer from acne, I do have a video on the best ways to target that as well, but I would encourage you to seek professional help rather sooner than later, as especially for moderate to severe acne, prescription might be needed. And that is what makes a good skincare routine. You really don't need more than 3 or maybe 4 steps. Everything else, the masks and the mists and the toners and the eye creams, are nice to have for those that enjoy skincare, the process and trying things, but they are not what will move the needle significantly. On the contrary, using too many products, especially as a beginner, might have a negative effect. The more things you combine, the higher the chance of irritation, and the longer your routine takes, the less likely you are to stick to it. But consistency is key here. Your skin won't look better because you apply 15 products a day for 3 days, but it will if you apply 3 products a day for 3 months. Despite me testing tons of products and doing much more than the average person, the routine I have is quite simple and doesn't take me more than 30 minutes in total per day. I adapt it to the seasons and lately to my skin changing due to age, but the basics are the same I outlined here. Once you have settled into your basic routine and have been doing it consistently for 3 to 6 months, you can build up from there. Read up on your concerns, get a feeling for what your skin likes, and with the basic routine to fall back on, start exploring the skincare world. Or don't. Stick with your basic routine, that is fine as well. And if you enjoyed this video, you will most likely enjoy the ones that are linked on the screen here. Don't forget to check out the description box for everything else I have to offer, and like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next video. See you there. Bye.